Hello everyone, I'm Yao Gang. In this lesson, we'll test it out for you. Actually, this is not the most perfect approach. The most complete approach might require a senior engineer to invest a significant amount of time. In fact, the normal approach should be like the one shown in this video, where you perform an operation like firmware editorial, which means you need to parse the underlying video framework of UE5. You see, like this. Yeah, you can see that's it. Media player. You need to look at how UE5 handles audio and the video synchronization, and then how to play audio and record video. This part is quite difficult, to be honest, because basically no one in the industry talks about the media.io framework. Even the frameworks related to audio metadata, SEMPRIC, have very few tutorials available online. So everyone should research according to their own needs, because this single area alone, actually, you would have to work on it for a long time. This content, okay, it's very similar to this place where we have a continuously rotating image board. And here we have prepared a plane for everyone. We can find this plane. Let me think about it. Let's create a plane. Okay, let's rotate it. So right now we actually need a material, because with a material, we can then modify the objects inside it. And the work we need to do here. Let's first create a material. We give a material to a Weibo post. And then here, we need to give a texture, D. It should be this texture symbol. And then we need to give it this name. Convert this parameter. This way, we can change it. We can change it dynamically from outside. Then we need to connect this RGB value here. Then we connect this opacity here. We need to change this material type. We change it to translucent. Then we connect this opacity here. Then here we specify a material. We can just pick any one. We might not have many materials here. See if there's a pure black one. We might need to show the engines once. That way there are more. It doesn't seem easy to find. Let's just use this one. Okay, so it's this material, right? Good. So how do we do it? In our level blueprint, we can drag this view a bit. It doesn't matter if we don't drag it. We just need to display the image. In this level blueprint, we have 4 here. Let's use 5. Let's use 0.5. Oh, okay, barda. Okay, so if we use 5, we first go to coder load WebP interface. Here, we need to pass the path, or this path. We should have but let's just use it. Okay, we have a negative WebP path, right? Then here we go, customer and event. We can change this name. We can load and show web up. We can check whether this condition is successful. We'd better check. I mean, how do we check? We have an end, and this thing must be available. If it is available, then we press this B. I mean, only then do we proceed. If it is not available, we should print a log. Failed. Okay, so here we create a dynamic material. This material is basically just click C, create dynamic materials. Then here we uncheck show engine. We also uncheck show C++. This should be called M22-005. That's it. Then after selecting this material, we need to change the parameters inside. We call it set texture value. Then the name of this parameter is obviously the one we set here. This name is web texture. Okay, we find our texture and its name is web texture. Okay, then we drag this value over. That's it. Then, after we call a material, and then also after the material, we need to get this plan object. We let it modify its material. Set material. Okay. This material index is the index of element 0 at this position. You see. Okay, we put this material here. Okay. Now let's test it. Okay, we consider the 6 pieces as a span. Okay. Then here we call a release. Let's input it. Web. Run slowly is web. Okay. Now let's try it. Let's try it. This material is this material ball. We can see. Let's press 5. Hey, you can see we've succeeded. Of course, at this point you might feel it's not very comfortable. Actually, you can just follow our modify its resolution based on the length, width, and height. Just modify this. A ratio of this. Stretching this ratio a bit might be better. We'll leave this alone. Press 5. See, so our image is now displayed normally. Then we let it release. It will stop on the last frame. Right, because this object is still here. So that's it for this image. This image is done. As for packaging, you can give it a try. But it will definitely have the same issue as Fan Ziqiang's. If you package it here, you might need to check if some header files are missing. Packaging this project should be fine, because we actually packaged one for you last time. It's more or less the same. Let's mainly build the plugin. If we still have time, we'll take the opportunity to demonstrate these for everyone. Let's see if we encounter any strange issues. We'll show everyone how to troubleshoot and fix them. Okay, and sure enough, a problem appeared. Right? Obviously, it doesn't have some related header files for text2d. They weren't included. Actually, if you build the project, it actually succeeds now. There's no problem. Okay, then we'll take everyone through fixing these small issues. Let's check. Building the project should be fine. You can see that there are no issues with this project. Then we need to fix some problems with our plugin. Issues that prevent packaging. Obviously, it's in our new subsystem. We missed writing something. Here, let's pull this down. We clearly didn't include this. And because it uses this, it uses something called text minimal. This might be because it can't find this thing. So we can include this texture resource. Let's take a look. You'll find that this thing is missing. This thing can be seen. So that's it. Let's wait for it to load in. It's inside the texture. We can take a look. Include it all. It's an engine texture .qi. Paste it in. See if we need to add an N. Okay, it works. Now let's package this plugin again and see. There shouldn't be any issues with the compilation. Yes, and here, actually, Radar seems to have an auto import feature for files. If you need to further improve or use it, using Radar is actually fine, because I have many experts here. They also use this Radar. And there are quite a few that store VS2022 as well. The main reason we use VS2022 is because of this. It's free, but there is one problem. When you need to use Edge, VS2019, it's really troublesome, because Microsoft, when you need to find older versions, it's particularly hard to find because it doesn't give you that permission, or due to some historical reasons. It blocks the related resources on the network. So it's very troublesome to deal with. For example, right now, I need to open a M22-004.27 project, and precisely that thing. If it also requires VS2019, then you will really be in a lot of pain. Let's take a look at the result of packaging this plugin, okay? We have successfully packaged it here. Okay, we have finished this chapter for everyone. That is through such a simple image generation and demonstration of a dynamic image. Showed everyone the simple. Also introduced this U texture, and actually in the engine, there is such a useful thing. No time to explain it to everyone. It's mainly too simple. This image, we find it can help you manage PNG images and the like. Actually, this is something that only appeared after UE5. Before UE5, we used something called a Magic Core. It has a dedicated graphics rendering module. You can see here, this iMagic Wrapper, you can see previously, we used a Magic Wrapper to process image data like PNG or JPEG. But now, actually we have something called, let's take a look. It might not be found here. Misspire is hard to find. We have something called Imagic and something like Imagic Info. You can see here. Then it uses this. Some methods provided by these pages. You can quickly complete the compression of this image and serialization and deserialization. This is all very convenient. Let's mainly look at this. This is a native data format. Let me find it for you. There's still some time. Actually, it's not hard to find. It's right inside Imagic Core. There's a Cookie Magic here, iMagic Review. These are some diagrams of Imagic, you can see. And there's some RGB here, VRGB, and some information about their conversions. Yes, and also some resize. Speaking of this read, actually, we also have a resize process. This one. We didn't cover this one. If we have time here. Anyway, these classes. Take a look. There's a lot of this code online already. Let's mainly look at this part here. It should be him. Okay, right here. Actually, there's another interface in our underlying layer. It's called resize. Resize. That is to say, you input a WebP, and then you want to scale its dimensions down or up. So it's actually the same. Then the speed is to take the original lines after extracting this RGB value, and here is decoding. After decoding, just re-encode it. And during the re-encoding process, it can. This part is called rescale. Rescale, it can resize a single picture of the microblog P. Perform a resize. Just explain it like this. Okay, everyone, please take a look at this on your own. A simple usage of PNG-PG. We'll stop here for now. Okay. Thank you, everyone.